Trailblazing Canadian First Nations actor Graham Greene has died at the age of 73.
Oh, Buffalo, Tatanka. Buffalo.
Greene is best known for his Oscar-nominated breakthrough role as Kicking Bird in Kevin Costner's 1990s film Dances with Wolves.
And for a look at his legacy is film critic extraordinaire Richard Crouse joining us live this morning from the News Talk 1010 studios. Richard, appreciate you joining us. Graham Greene, of course, many people knew him from Dances with Wolves, but he had so many roles and always, I feel, stood out in many of them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So here's a guy that started off working jobs like he was a steel worker, he was an audio technician for bands like Crowbar, and then one night while he was on the road, apparently, he lost a card game, and the bet was if you lose, you have to take an acting class, and he did, and he his passion. And very shortly afterwards, that was in the mid-70s, shortly by the end of the decade, he was working on television, started making movies a couple of years after that, but it was Dances with Wolves and his role as Kicking Bird that really cemented him as a go-to actor. And of course, was nominated for an Academy Award for that performance. But the thing that always impresses me about the width and breadth of Graham Greene's career was its versatility. Mm-hmm. So from his work in on stage in shows like Dry Lips Ought to Move to Kappa's Casing, which won him a Dora Maver Moore Award for acting, to big dramas like Dances with Wolves, to The Red Green Show, to hosting a true crime show, to doing everything that came his way, and always bringing an authenticity and an organic kind of quality to him. The thing, I think, that made Graham Greene an extraordinary actor is that he made it look like he wasn't acting.
Mm-hmm. Did you interview him?
But he made it look effortless, and that, I think, is part of the greatness of his career.
Richard, did you ever interview him on any of your shows?
Oh, yeah. I interviewed him quite a few times on different things. And, you know, he was just a really likable, funny person who, when you met him in person, always had a joke or a jab of some sort. And was, you know, fun guy to spend some time with, which also, I think, you know, contributes to this lengthy career that he had of almost 3 decades appearing on screen, or almost 4 decades appearing on screen, simply because you got to be a good hang if you're going to be someone that you're going to be, you know, if you're working with people. And he was someone who was great to be around, but really brought talent with him, and also sort of changed the way, I think, in a lot of ways that Indigenous stories in this country. Was a trailblazer in that regard as well.
Yeah, I want to talk about kind of that representation and what a trailblazer he was, along with actors like Adam Beach. This was at a time when we didn't see as much Indigenous representation on the screens, right, Richard?
Absolutely. And if you did see Indigenous people represented on screen, they weren't always played by Indigenous people. And so Graham Greene and Adam Beach and Tentu Cardinal, and there's a long list of great actors that sort of took care of that and made sure that Indigenous First Nations representation was actually authentic on screen. And Graham Greene was a trailblazer in that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, we've got just about a minute to go. Richard, I'm sure you're also gearing up for TIFF, which of course kicks off this week. I don't know how you're going to do it, like toothpicks in your eyes or coffees galore. How do you prepare?
Stay hydrated, drink as much caffeine as possible, and just sort of sit back and know that whatever is going to happen is going to happen. There's nothing I can do to change the course of this. It's too big a mission, so I'm just going to throw myself at it and see what happens. But I'm excited to see Frankenstein in a couple of days. Excited for the opening night documentary about John Candy. Lots of great stuff to see this year.
Okay, Richard Crouse, you're going to be a busy man next few days. Hopefully we'll chat with you again very soon. Stay hydrated and, yeah, look forward to it. Thanks, Richard.